Hello guys, Rooms and Doors has recently received an update. I will go over most changes that have happened. First up, and the biggest addition in this update, a secret boss known as A666. I will call them the Horrors to keep it short. The Horrors are an optional boss that is only accessible in the new room at A666. Interacting with the computer at the bottom of the stairs results in the Horrors spawning. Before we talk about the Horrors, I must go over the room changes. If you choose to spawn the boss, you must make it to A700 from there without dying, if you want the badge. All of the rooms will be flooded with, presumably, blood, which makes your character unable to sprint or slam doors normally. Batteries underneath the blood won't be able to be picked up either. A couple rooms also got changes if you choose to spawn the boss, with some having obstacles for you to move around. But that's enough about the rooms, let's talk about the entities themselves. Yes, they are multiple entities, and not a singular one. If you choose to spawn the Horrors, all main entities, other than A40, will stop spawning until you either get to A700, or die trying. The basics of these entities, is that they work like haste from doors. Almost all of them will be seen through walls, and make a static noise. They will begin approaching you, and you must hide if they get too close. Don't think you are free yet, as you are being timed. If you cannot make it to A700 before the 9th horror spawns, then it's game over. The void will also begin approaching without you needing to progress through doors. Each horror has different stats or methods of killing you. I will not mention these, but they will be on the screen. Here is some footage of how the Horrors work. The second biggest change in the update is the revamped abilities of the Patience Charm, which I made a video on not too long ago. Instead of the simple hide protection, you are given other abilities. If you hide late, you will lose stamina instead of health, kinda like Pride does. Catalyst Locker Timing is when you time a pretty difficult attack, which you can do with any entity except Pneuma, Paralysis, and Void. A successful Catalyst timing will result in you regaining 15 to 20 health, and most, if not all of your stamina. If you have full stamina when you time one, you are given extra stamina, which is very helpful for catching up to current rooms. These aren't the easiest to do, but the timings will be shown in the video here. There are a ton of other things too, such as new shell interactions. If you equip Greed, if you enter a locker with shell, you will dodge the attack. If you equip Wrath, and do the same, you will beat shell up instead. Desire still allows you to slam doors without stamina, but it does that normally now, which means every door is slammed whether you want to or not. You can do this in Blood as well, which makes getting through the secret boss quite a bit easier. And one final thing, A100 is no longer attracted by the gummy flashlight, but will attack you if you shake it near them. That's it for the video. Anything I did not cover was stuff I simply couldn't understand or find footage of. With that being said, have a nice day and be silly.
Now that just plain hurts.